If I say I prefer military rule to civilian rule, it is not an offense, Kenneth Okonkwo announced to the news in full. In an interview with Arise News, Kenneth Okonkwo, lawyer and public affairs analyst, analyzed the charges against minors arrested for participating in the August 2024 protest. He questioned why carrying foreign flags would be considered a crime, pointing out that during his university days, people in Nigeria flew Libyan flags in solidarity when America bombed Libya. That one is not even an excuse. It is not an excuse for arresting those minor children. It is not. Now I see them parading some children that, they have gone to the government house. Those children are not the ones that were shown in the courts. That is how they will be lying to Nigerians, telling us lies up and down. You arrested minors, 13 years old, 14 years old, because they protested, because they spoke against your governance. You don't want to be accountable for anything. You don't want people to point fingers at you. If you know you cannot accept criticism, then step down as the president. You are ruling Nigerians. We are the ones that you are answerable to. You should be answerable to us. We should be able to question you. We should be able to ask you questions and say we don't like the way you are leading us. But because of that, you arrested those minor children, kept them hungry for almost 90 days. And now you are saying, no, it's because they waved flag, they are committing treason, whatever. Now they are saying they have dropped the charges of treason against those children. But the children that I saw, those are not the people that were in the court as at that day. He invoked Section 36, subsection 12 of the Nigerian Constitution, which stipulates that no one should be charged with an offence unless it is clearly defined by written law. Okonkwo emphasized that simply preferring military rule over civilian rule does not constitute an offence unless there is a concrete evidence of an attempt or conspiracy to overthrow the government through force, which would then justify charges of treasonable felony. Abio, because this one that you people are rolling on safe is already looking like a military regime. People cannot talk. People cannot say their mind. People cannot do anything. So let us have military take over. So they are waving flags, and because of that, you decided to arrest those children, keep them in prison for almost 3 months, making them suffer. Are we not in military regime already? With your actions, with everything that you are doing. People cannot talk. People cannot say anything. If you say anything against Tinubu, if you write anything on Twitter, they will come to your house and arrest you. That is when you know that police are working. That is when you know that police can actually track anybody. But yet, Boko Harams are still in the bushes. Terrorists are in the bushes, killing people, kidnapping people. Yes, they cannot do anything about it. But citizens that will complain about the suffering, about what you are doing, you will not do anything about it. You will rather arrest them and say they are committing treason, they are doing this, they are doing that. If you cannot be the president, if you cannot be answerable to us, step down. It is not by force. You are a civil servant. Nigerians put you there even though you rigged your way in. You should be answerable to us. You should be accountable to us. Then if you don't want that to happen, that means we are in a military regime, so it is right. It is not an offense what those children have done, clamoring for a military to take over. Because we they suffer. We they suffer, I beg. In his words, what is the offense about flying foreign flags in Nigeria? When I was in the university, I recalled when America bombed Libya, we were flying Libyan flags in Nigeria. Section 36, subsection 12 of the Nigerian Constitution is very clear. You cannot charge anybody of any crime except it is prescribed in a written law. They just sentenced those children. They just put them in prison and forgot them there. Minor children. And yet, people will be saying that we are one Nigeria, we are one nation. If Hausas complain, you say they are complaining. If Igbos complain, you say they are complaining. You that you are there now, Yoruba man, you are frustrating people. People are hungry, people are angry. Even your Nigerian, your fellow Yoruba people are suffering. Yes, you don't want to be accountable. You don't want them to speak out. You don't want us to protest. We want to protest. You go and bring all your armor tanks outside. To fight who? To fight people that are harmless. That just want to ask for you to govern us well. Lead us well. That is what people are asking for. And they are not asking for too much. But really, you just frustrate us. You just decide to bully us. It is bullying. It is almost like a military regime that we are in. We are slowly becoming North Korea small like this because you are scaring people not to protest. That is what they are doing. And when you arrested those children and say it's treasonable felony, that is, you are telling people that, okay, next time if people want to come outside for protest again, you might probably face something much more harder, much more difficult than what these children has faced. So people will be scared to come outside and protest. Is that the kind of governance that we want to have in this country? Where people cannot say their mind, where people cannot call out the people in power. That is why Akpabio is saying all sorts of things to us, telling us to go and beg, that he will be enjoying in his house with his family, with his children. People don't care about us. That is just the truth. So what is the crime about carrying foreign flags? You say they are crying that they should have military intervention. Should we not cry? At this point, is it not better that military takes over? At least there will be law and order. Things will go well. People will not do anyhow. Has it not gotten to the point, to the stage where we'll ask for military to come and take over? Because if we try to protest, people will complain. Let us learn that we're a military regime. Abi, is that one not better? Let me make it clear. If I say I prefer military rule to civilian rule, it is not an offense. Yes, I have a right to my opinion. I have a right to what I want because it's already looking as if we are in a military regime already. So let us come and have it. Let the military come and take over, but of course that one will not happen. We already know because he has put somebody else there. That one, he will be able to control him. Because since Labaja has been sick and he's in the hospital, he has appointed somebody else. This one that he appointed now, he will not want to be ungrateful now. He will not want to be a betrayer. So he will not be able to take over from Tinubu. If anything, Tinubu tells him if he wants to start misbehaving, Tinubu will remove him and put another person there. Democracy. Is this democracy? It is not democracy to me. It is not. You must prove that I have attempted to overthrow the government or I am conspiring with people to overthrow the government forcefully before you can even begin to think about treasonable felony. I don't know what treasonable felony that those children even committed. It is not. They just decided to suffer those children for nothing, and they have their own children outside the country where their country is actually working. They will not emulate that, but they will continue to put their citizens in hunger, in poverty. It is well. John Aleto said it is not offense, but you are saying so out of frustration, and many people are frustrated to align with the same preference. Yes, we are frustrated, so if military will rule us and be better, then let's have it. Let us have it instead of us being in military regime and saying that we are in democracy, because this is not democracy at all. It is not. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.